threw $500 into a wishing well. Dad, have you lost your mind?
Don't worry, girls. The more money you put into the world, the more you'll get back.
That doesn't sound right. We lost our car, then our house, and then we had to live with our grandmother. Mom got so pissed, she left Dad and moved to another town. A few weeks later, Dad and one of his shady business partners were arrested and sent to jail for fraud. My life was in shambles, but at least I had Wyatt. On Wyatt's birthday, I walked to his house to surprise him with his favorite cookies, but I caught him kissing Sophie on his front porch. Hey, loser, what's up? Wyatt finally came to his senses. He's no longer interested in trolls. I just stood there, speechless. I couldn't believe my eyes. If you're gonna stand there like a dummy, do you mind making yourself useful and taking a good kissing picture of us? I'm commissioning a world-famous artist to make some oil paintings of us as a couple. How could you do this to me, Wyatt? I thought we were in love.
Things changed. I realized that I'm still in love with Sophie. Sophie convinced her dad to give me a new job at one of his restaurants. Isn't she an angel?
I'm perfect. I can't help it. I'm irresistible like cotton candy and gummy bears.
Sophie and I never should have broken up. I didn't mean to hurt you, Lily. I hope we can still be friends.
Or not. I'm allergic to losers, and every time Lily's around, she makes me want to puke. At school, Sophie and Wyatt were all over each other. Every time I saw them, I got angrier and angrier. Mia tried to be the voice of reason. Forget those jerks. They're not worth your time. But I couldn't ignore them. I was furious. Sophie and Wyatt had to pay. I woke up early the next morning to dish out my revenge. First, I threw a rock at Wyatt's bedroom window. I slashed the tires on Sophie's car. Then, I showed up in disguise at Sophie's dad's fancy restaurant where I knew Wyatt was working. I had a bag of roaches hidden in my backpack. When no one was looking, I let the roaches loose on the floor. They jumped on tables, took a swim in a man's chicken soup, and a couple of them crawled into Wyatt's hair. The customers started screaming and ran toward the door. An old rich lady dropped her fancy purse. Hey lady, you forgot your purse! But the lady was so scared, she rushed right past me, hopped into her limousine, and drove off. The next day, the health inspector shut the restaurant down, and Wyatt lost his job. Mia caught me laughing in my room as I watched the whole thing on the news. I know you're behind what happened to Wyatt.